everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. From today's video, I don't know if to call it a story time or a chit chat time, but then there is something that many people don't talk about, and I think we should talk about it often. I've made a video on this before, but not extensively, but today I want to extensively talk about it, and that is friendship and friendship breakup. Yes, it's a thing, and I don't think we should shy from it because it's a thing. Let me start by saying that I have a group of young girls that I tutor and try to help them grow, not making the same mistakes that I make growing up and all of that. Recently, we talked about friendship as a topic. We had one big sister come talk to us about friendship, and from that teaching, I realized that it is something that a lot of people want to talk about because there were questions and answer. Eye-opening questions, and I'm like, this thing is actually eating deep. Many of us really do not understand what friendship means, and sometimes friendship breakup tends to be the hardest to overcome. So why not me come share my experience and what I think about friendship breakup, and that is the main reason why I'm making this video today. I'm going to start with the Bible scripture, John chapter 15 verse 14, where Jesus called us his friends if we do his will, if we obey his commandment. He said we are his friends. Imagine Jesus calling us his friends, like his friends. And not to say it's a transactional kind of friendship, it's just to let us know that friendship is as simple and as serious as you not hurting your friend. He said if you do what I want, if you obey my commandments, you are my friend, because he knows that he's supreme anyway. Have I experienced friendship breakup before? Yes, I have. How was it? It was very painful. It hurt a lot, but then it's a thing. And did I go past it? Yes, I've overcome it. Am I still friends with that person? No. Do I still communicate with that person? Sometimes, yeah, because I've actually gone past the level of we are friends. So before I proceed, the very first thing I want us to know is that people can be good people and cannot be good friends, because friendship has to be deliberate, has to be intentional, has to be a two-way thing. It cannot be one-sided. So somebody can be a good person on their own but may not be good friends, and so it is normal that somebody is not a good friend does not make them a bad person in totality. So we need to understand that. And sometimes people can be good friends to other people and not good friends to you, simply because we are all dynamic as humans, and what resonates with me might not really resonates with you. So I'll just be sharing a few things here. First of all, why friendship? Why is it important for us to make friends? It is simply because we are humans and we cannot be an island of ourselves. We need each other. We need one another to grow. Friendship is important for us to navigate the ups and downs of life. So that period when things are not going so smooth, life is lifing, having good friends, having right friends is going to be our support. It's going to be the joy that you need in that moment. So it's very important to have friends. Friends are also very important for our personal growth because they will have a different perspective of life. They will help us to grow. So we cannot even overemphasize the importance of friendship, but it is now very important to have good friends, to have friends who would actually be this and more for you, while you yourself are this and more for them. So now that we know that it is very important to have friends, how do you now gauge, or how do you check if a friendship is the right one? That's how do you know healthy friendship? Number one, there is openness. You are free to talk. You know, there's some kind of friendship. I think I've been in that kind of friendship before, where I want to talk with my friends, but I'm very careful, very picky with my words, so they don't see me as something else, so they don't judge me. At some point, I realized that is not the kind of people I want in my corner. I want people that I'll be able to express myself, and if I'm right, they let me know I'm right. If I'm wrong, they can clear me and say you are wrong. So I realized that friendship should be one that you are open with your friends. You can speak up without being scared of judgment. Healthy friendship is the kind of friendship where you can resolve conflict with your friends, not the one that you'd have issues with your friend and you guys are going for days without talking. Make it make sense. Because I don't understand. You're supposed to be my support system and you're letting me be for days. And then another sign that your friendship is the right one is that it is not one-sided. It is not one person putting in the effort. Have I been in a friendship like that? Yes, I was the only one putting the effort, and I realized that it's not something I want. And I've also been in another friendship, or claimed to be in a friendship, where I realized that I'm not interested. I wasn't investing anything in this friendship. This person was always reaching out. But I knew I was not interested in this person. I had to let this person know that I'm fine. We can be acquaintances. If you need me, we can talk. If I need you, I can talk. But that being friends, because being friends for me is deep. Friendship is deep for me. Friendship, you have to be invested in me. I have to be invested in you. So I realized that I wasn't ready to do that with that person, and I knew that I just had to let this person be. Just had to let this person know that we cannot be friends, and it is okay. They are good people, but we can't be friends. So now there are people that have been friends with people. You have had good friendship, you think they are very good people, they are amazing, you guys have supported each other in time past, you have done a lot of things together, but all of a sudden you fell out of that friendship breakup. Friendship breakup is hard. Let's not lie. Let's just tell ourselves the plain truth. It is very, very difficult. Someone that already knows you, already knows a lot of things about you, and all of a sudden you just have to stop being friends with that person. I don't know for another person, but it didn't come easy for me. I realized I was scared for our secrets. No, I wasn't even scared, because I knew the kind of person they were. It's not one person, it's not 2 times I've fallen out of friendship, and that's why I take my time to actually keep friends. So they're very good people. I wasn't scared that they would leak our secrets, because I would not do that to them, and I trust them that much, despite the fact that we are no longer friends. Reasons why we're no longer friends: our values were not aligning anymore. They were pulling me down, I was pulling them down in some areas. So we just knew we couldn't be friends anymore, right? Our tastes was different, our interests became different, and all of that, and we just had to call it quits. Do I still talk to them right now? Yes. So how did I cope with friendship breakup? How can you cope with friendship breakup? Number one is to realize, admit it, that it has happened, right? If you have to cry about it, cry. If you have to grieve about it, grieve. But first of all, admit that yes, this thing has happened. I am no longer in close terms with this person. Admit it. It is the very first step to getting over it. Number 2 thing I think you can do is to reach out for support. Reach out to other friends. This is not the time where you should begin to brood. Reach out to other friends for support. You will need it. Your family, spend more time with them. It's going to help you. I think it's just similar to relationship breakup. Romantic relationship breakup, because this person, you're invested in them just like you'll be invested in your romantic relationship, and all of a sudden there's a breakup, right? You need support from other people. You need support from your friends, other friends. You need support from your family. You just need not to be alone. Fine, you have grieved about it, but don't dwell there, right? Another thing that I think helped me was that I focused on myself more. I didn't begin to trail them. I didn't begin to stalk them. I did not start checking, what did they post today, what's she talking about today, is that post about me? I didn't do that, right? I focused on myself. I didn't stalk them. So you don't need it. If the friendship could work, at the point where we were having our discussions and trying to talk about it, it would have worked, but it did not work. It wasn't going to work, and we already moved past that. So I was focusing on me so that I wouldn't be too bothered, too deep in that state that I would not be doing something for myself, if that makes sense. Another thing that I feel, I didn't do this, but I think I did it, but not immediately. It was later on I began to do this, is reflect on why that friendship actually ended. Was it worth it? Why did this friendship end? What did I learn from it? For me, I realized that it had to end because we were no longer aligning. Like, our values were not aligning. We no longer had the same interests, and it was always conflicting. It was like we were struggling to be friends on both scenarios. So realize why it had to end, realize why it ended, what were the lessons you learned from it. Another thing is to give yourself time. Just like every heartbreak, just like every hurt, you need time to heal. Give yourself time. It's not a time to now jump into another friendship and be like you want to prepare your former friends, that you now have new set of friends. You don't need that, because you will jump out again. So just take your time. Give yourself time to heal properly from that friendship. Realize what your values really are. What are the kind of friends you want to attract? What kind of friends do you really need at that point of your life before you jump into another friendship? And then the final one is to let go of resentment. Maybe they hurt you, maybe they've done something you don't like. Let it go. It's not going to do anything to you. You are just going to be keeping it in your heart, and it will hurt you more. For your growth's sake, for your happiness sake, for your joy's sake, let it go. Let's go of resentment. Friendship breakup hurts a lot, but then we can't dwell there forever. So you need to let them go. Allow resentments go. I don't know. Share with me if you've ever experienced friendship breakup. I'm not even going to lie. It took me about, okay, for the first one, it was quite easy to move on because it was not really good. As in, it wasn't good. This was someone we were very close, but it didn't end well. It wasn't good. So I easily allowed it to slide. Like, okay, if this is the new attitude this person is going to be putting on, I don't think I can cope. So it was easy for me to let it go. But the second one was quite hard because I was still like, we could still try to make this thing work. We could still be friends, but the communication was no longer there. The vibe that used to be there was no longer there. The kind of things they do, I wasn't really happy with it, and I couldn't keep complaining. So we just had to, allow it slide. It was painful, yes. So do I have friends now? I do, after taking my time to be like, okay, what exactly? And that's why that reflection is very important. What exactly do I want in a friend? If I want this thing in my friend, can I be this to my friend as well? And I think that was what helped me to pick the friends I have now. To all the friends I have now, you guys are amazing. To all the ones that we fell out as well, you all are amazing. I love it that when I look back, when we talk, they are actually doing well for themselves, right? Sometimes you have to let go of some people to actually show that you love them. When I heard that thing first for someone, I didn't quite understand. I think I do now, that sometimes the highest form of love you can show to someone is let them be. I don't know, but right, is let them be. That's the highest form of love you can show to them, for them to find their own person, for them to find what they truly want. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation. You are not losing, they are not losing. You are growing, they are growing. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you have, please leave a comment, and don't forget to like this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, do take care of yourself. Bye bye.